Currently, Best Buy has the best deal for the Arcade1up Terminator 2. Best Buy is becoming the place for Arcade1ups. If you've been to one recently, you'll see their ticket system here, where all you gotta do is pull one of these out, give it to an associate, and they'll ring you up. We don't see a lot of in-store sales, but right now they're currently running a deal on Terminator 2 for $315.99. Going online, you're seeing it for $699.99. Is this the best time to purchase Terminator 2? Maybe not. I think the prices are going to come even lower on Terminator 2 than the in-store $315.99 we're seeing. Plus, we're going to talk about the mod for Buy Stuff arcades on the Ridge Racer cabinet and a little bit of iiRcade and what the three of these cabinets all share. Looking back at $315.99 right now, this cab drops to $299 at other retailers or a 24-hour sale at Best Buy, or even gets as low as $249 and actually $199. Would you pick it up? The first thing I want to start off with quick is the two light guns for your Terminator 2 arcade. At the end of these, if you open up your control panel, these are actually connected with a USB. What does that have in common with the iiRcade? Is on the iiRcade Gold and on Glenn's control deck that we haven't seen yet, but it is ready, that has a USB on it. This is what we're plugging those send-in light guns into. So you ask yourself, is it possible to get the Terminator 2 guns to actually work on the iiRcade? Starting off at Operation Wolf with our send-in light gun, here's the end of that USB. We plug that right into our iiRcade. Going into this game, the first thing you're going to see is how to calibrate this gun. You need that analog controller on here. When you look at the Terminator 2 light guns, there's no up, down, left, right on here. There's no way. I actually did take this apart and I plugged it in here. This is something that a lot of us have tried to do. There's a way to figure this out. I just haven't thought of it yet. How to get these to work. We can plug it in. We can do that software on the send-in, but we still need to calibrate this, because if I just went in here and pressed A, going into the game, and I grab my send-in, as you see in my hand here, you're seeing that it's not coming up until I go to that analog right here, and we hold it, and we calibrate, and look at, lo and behold, you're seeing that red light come up now. We're able to use this now after calibrating. Unfortunately, when you use your Terminator 2, this red light will not come up. But as you see, the gun works. There's just a way that we need to get T2. And if you just look here, the white borders, you have the white border and you have the white border on T2. Like, it's set up the same way. They just did something to these guns to get them to only work for Terminator 2. It is possible. Now for me personally, I already have a send-in. It's not that I need these guns to work. It'd be nice if I could have used it for the other port here, because it would take 2 players on a game like Operation Thunderbolt. I do have the send-in. It's not really cost effective for me to buy a Terminator 2 if I didn't have it, just for the guns to be able to work on the iiRcade. There is one other thing about Terminator 2 that Ridge Racer and Outrun also have. Now what I'm really hoping for here, looking at my Ridge Racer Arcade1up cabinet, you can see I have the mod here. There's 172 racing games on here. This is from the BuyStuffArcades.com. They're plug and play. They did this for Outrun, they did it for Ridge Racer. And they're currently working on the Star Wars mod that comes with additional pedals. What if they gave us one for Terminator 2? Now this could be a long shot to get Buy Stuff Arcades to put the ultimate shooting mod on the Terminator 2, but this is my thought. I think it's very possible. Because we saw the white frame on the iArcade and the white frame on T2. And I know what you're gonna say. They designed this differently, so these light gun games, like guns, only work for this cabinet. Well, when you do the mod for buy stuff on the Ridge Racer or Outrun, and even Star Wars, you're ripping out everything that's Arcade1up. It's really a buy stuff store arcade now. That PCB is gone. Everything powering this cabinet is all from buy stuff. So if we did the same thing with Terminator 2, what's to say that wouldn't work? They have the same plug as a Sinden light gun. All they have to do is get all the gun games, do a plug and play, and if it still didn't work, if there was still some kind of issue with these guns, and they had the USB, why couldn't we just plug a Sinden light gun in its place and have all those games on the Terminator 2? It might be asking a lot. Worst case scenario, to take a Sinden light gun and put it in the place of the Terminator 2 Arcade1up guns. If you could get all those games on here, is it worth it? Is it worth to invest in a Sinden light gun if none of us can figure out how to get this to work on any other arcade like an iArcade or an AtGames? This works on an AtGames. This works for like a PlayStation 4. It works, it's a plug and play gun. Someone's gonna figure out how to get it to work for Terminator 2. To add all those games on here, it would be ultimate, to have everything. Could you imagine playing House of the Dead on here, Area 51, Lethal Enforcers? This would be a game changer. Revolution X, the game that should have been on here. This is my wish list from Buy Stuff Store. After they finish with Star Wars, is it possible to give us every gun game on the Terminator 2 cab? And as a reminder, there's only a few days left on the 25% off sale going on right now on iArcade. Now there's only a few days remaining to pick up some of these titles 25% off, and just to note that Mayhem Brawler is 50% off. Now is the chance to stock up your library on your iArcade. We'll see if they extend the sale for the second time, but as of right now, on Friday, June 16th, is going to be the last day to pick up these games on discount. iArcade isn't the only one running a sale right now. AtGames is running the Grads and Dads sale going on Amazon currently right now through June 18th. Now, looking at some of these prices, these aren't the best prices I've seen, but it is on sale, and I just wanted to let everybody know this is about the time that I would pick up my pinball packs for my micro pinball instead of paying that full price of $25. They're currently running a 12% off for $22. So these are good times to pick up games to load up not only your iArcade, but your AtGames. There's so many more sales to come. This is just the beginning. Keep your eye on Terminator 2. We're gonna see this come down a lot more than $315. It just might take another month or two. We're approaching mid-July. I mean, it's basically a month away. We're already in the middle of June, and that's when a lot of these cabinets really get marked down. We have new ones coming out, and the whole thing with Terminator 2 coming down is we know that Big Buck Hunter Deluxe is coming and that whole rumored Time Crisis. So the second that these shooting cabs come in, they're not gonna want these sitting around anymore. They've been sitting around for over a year, and we're gonna see some liquidation just like what we saw with Ridge Racer. And a mod from Buy Stuff really made Ridge Racer and Outrun desirable cabinets. And for me, I didn't play this cabinet a lot until I got that mod. And to be honest with you, I don't play my Star Wars a lot either. And I'm really interested in that mod just to play other games on that flight yoke. Getting a shooting game on this multiple would be huge. It'd be a real game changer. We'll see what happens. Check out iArcade. Time is running out. Maybe they extend the sale. Pick up some of these games on discount. Check AtGames if you're interested in any of these packs, an ALP, or a Legends Ultimate. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.